Nagaland.
I want to tell you that we have a rhapsody of realities in every known language in the world as at today.
Then they said there were no more languages, or were the people too hidden to be reached? But the gospel found them out.
Remember, the governments of the world had said that there were 7,139 languages. We want to check by our errors. And when we did, we found 719 other languages. Not extinct, living languages. We have currently the highest number of known languages.
That's what we're talking about. This is a record that surpasses any other record that we've ever known on this earth.
Sure.
It breaks all the records. That means something has happened to the world.
And for the Rhapsody to have actually gone into the different worlds, we should say worlds actually, because you're talking of continents, you're talking of languages that people have created. I like the fact that you mentioned that there are unknown and living languages. That means if somebody creates another language tomorrow, that language
will be translated.
It will be translated, and the Rhapsody will actually get there. And that's part of that effort actually being done to go into every man's world. Every man that needs to actually hear the gospel, they would have heard the gospel. And I think it's a feat that is worth celebrating.
And we are on the lookout for any new languages that we may find. So there might be some others that we don't have on our list yet. But so far, our list is the most comprehensive in the world.
So in the celebration of the language that the Rhapsody is actually now speaking, the languages that the Rhapsody is actually speaking, is a celebration of the conquering of the gospel of the Lord Jesus Christ in the nations of the world.
Absolutely. Amen? So what the Rhapsody is actually now doing is that in all these 7,858 known and living languages of the world, what it's now doing is it's bringing a meaning.
Sure.
I mean, if something was read to you in a language that you really understand, it's like, wow, it hits differently. Sure. You really, truly understand it, and you know how to work on that message that you have received, right? Because it was spoken to you in a language that you really understand. The language of the Rhapsody of Realities goes beyond.
Yeah,
even when you're not speaking, there's a spiritual language to the messenger angel.
Yes.
Now, I just want to read something. You know, the different languages, right? So I want to read one of the languages. Now, listen to this one. The heading for this one says, "Wakaropa fazwa zvikuru hazvigoni kuti utambure."
Okay.
The translation to it is that you are so blessed, it is impossible for you to suffer.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So imagine somebody reading this in their own language. It definitely means a lot.
Sure.
We can only be thankful to God and to our dear man of God for reaching out to the billions of the world with the Rhapsody of Realities languages available in all known languages of the world. So if any other language is discovered, we translate.
Jump on it, yes.
Another one is discovered, we translate. The devil is in trouble, I tell you.
Indeed, indeed.
So we should celebrate the gospel of Jesus Christ in 7,858 living languages of the world.
The message here is message for every aspect of our lives. It is very, very real, very, very true. And that is why we are so committed, we are so driven to take this word around, because not only do you hear the word,